Are the San Francisco 49ers on the brink of a major transformation, or are we witnessing just a temporary setback? With the season spiraling and a crucial offseason approaching, there's buzz about a potential contract extension for a key player that could shape the future of this storied franchise. Stick around as we dive into the latest updates and what they mean for the 49ers moving forward. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like to stay in the loop with everything 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers are facing a challenging season, and as a passionate fan, it's hard not to feel the weight of expectations. We went from Super Bowl contenders to a disappointing 6-8 record faster than I could have imagined. Injuries have plagued the team, with Christian McCaffrey only seeing the field for 4 games this season. That's tough for any franchise to overcome, especially when you consider the talent we have on the roster. Now, when it comes to Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, there's a lot of chatter about whether they're to blame for the struggles this year. But let's take a step back. Yes, Purdy's touchdown rate has dipped significantly, and there's concern about whether defenses have figured out Shanahan's scheme. However, the organization is standing firm in their commitment to both of them. It seems that, despite the current turmoil, they believe in their long-term potential. Despite this being Shanahan's worst season since 2020, the front office isn't pressing the panic button. That's a vote of confidence we need to remember. This is a coach who has led us through 4 double-digit win seasons in 5 years. It's also important to note that Purdy is entering a contract year, and there's talk about a potential long-term extension. I'm torn on this. On one hand, I want to see him succeed, but on the other, can we afford to take that risk considering his current performance? The 49ers management appears to be betting on the duo of Purdy and Shanahan, hoping that this Super Bowl hangover is just a temporary setback. But I can't help but wonder, are we really on the right track? Will sticking with Purdy and Shanahan lead us back to championship glory, or are we setting ourselves up for more disappointment? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you believe in this plan, or do you think it's time for a change? As we look ahead to 2025, I can't shake the feeling that we need to see improvements. If the 49ers struggle next season, significant changes may be on the horizon, and that's a reality that fans must face. It's hard to reconcile the belief in our current leadership with the results we've seen this year. I know I'm not alone in feeling frustrated. This season has been a tough one, but I still hold hope that we can turn things around. The talent is there, we just need to harness it effectively. Can we rally around Purdy? Can Shanahan adapt and innovate his approach to get us back on track? I'm cautiously optimistic, but I know many fans share a sense of anxiety about the future. And you, what do you think? Are you ready to ride this wave with Purdy and Shanahan, or do you feel it's time for a shift? I want to hear your expectations, frustrations, and hopes for the team in the comments below. It's a tough time for us as fans, but engaging in these discussions can help us process it all together. Brock Purdy's recent performance has sparked quite a debate among 49ers fans, and honestly, I think we need to dig into the implications of his play and the potential extension he's due for. After a lackluster showing against the Los Angeles Rams, where the team could only muster 6 points, many are questioning whether Purdy is the right guy to lead us moving forward. Social media is buzzing with hot takes, and I can't help but feel that the situation is more complex than the critics make it out to be. Let's get one thing straight. It's easy to point fingers at the quarterback when the offense struggles. But let's not forget that Purdy isn't solely responsible for the team's failures. He didn't drop a touchdown pass, he didn't collide with his running back, and he certainly didn't decide to walk off the field. Yes, he threw an awful interception, and that's a throw that he simply can't make at this point in his career. He's not a rookie anymore. He has experience, and that brings with it expectations. When we look back at previous franchise quarterbacks for the 49ers, like Jimmy Garoppolo, we see a similar pattern. Garoppolo faced a lot of criticism during his tenure, especially after key moments in the Super Bowl. He made mistakes, but he wasn't entirely to blame for the team's shortcomings. The same logic should apply to Purdy. He has shown he can lead this team to victory, especially in critical games like the NFC Championship. However, the question remains, which version of Purdy are we going to get moving forward? This is where the potential extension comes into play. The 49ers can choose to invest in Purdy, but how much are they willing to pay for a quarterback who has shown both brilliance and inconsistency? If they decide to extend him, will it be for a sum that reflects his past successes, or one that also considers his recent struggles? There's a fine line here, and it's a tough decision for the front office to make. We need to remember that Purdy's rookie deal plays a significant role in this equation. He came in as the last pick of the draft and exceeded expectations by not only starting, but leading the team to the Super Bowl. However, now that he's on the verge of a big payday, the stakes are higher. With a larger contract comes greater expectations, and that can change the dynamics of the entire team. What happens if the 49ers choose to pay him big bucks? It could mean sacrificing depth in other crucial positions, which could affect the team's overall performance. If Purdy finds himself without key offensive weapons like Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey, can he still deliver? That's the million-dollar question, and it's something that fans, including myself, are anxious about. I think it's fair to say that winning with a good team around the quarterback isn't easy. Just look at Caleb Williams struggling with the Bears, despite all the hype surrounding him. The pressure on Purdy is palpable, and if he can't rise to the occasion without his top players, what does that say about his ability to lead this team? I'm not trying to draw direct comparisons between Purdy and Patrick Mahomes, but let's face it, Mahomes faced adversity last season with a less than stellar receiving core and still found ways to win. Purdy had the opportunity to silence critics against a struggling Rams defense, and unfortunately, he didn't capitalize on it. That performance only added fuel to the fire of overreactions from fans and analysts alike. Should we be throwing in the towel on Purdy after one rough game? Absolutely not. He's proven himself over a larger sample size than many quarterbacks who have come and gone in this league. This isn't about being a flash in the pan. This is about whether he can consistently lead the 49ers to victory. So, what's the verdict? I believe Purdy is a good quarterback who deserves to be paid, but we need to be cautious about the numbers we throw around. It's a delicate balance between rewarding his past performance and ensuring the team remains competitive in the future. And you know what? I'm genuinely torn on whether extending him is the right move. What do you all think? Is this the path the 49ers should take? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow 49ers fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. And hey, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any crucial news.